Today we have our work cut out for us because it's officially Pantry Declutter Day. Not only am I going to completely reorganize my 2 pantry closets, but I will also be decluttering and reorganizing the spice cabinet, the cabinet where I keep condiments, and the shelving in the garage that is currently holding backstock pantry items as well. As you can see, everything is messy, disorganized, and pretty much unusable at this point, but we are finally going to be fixing that right now. If you are new to my channel, then welcome. I'm currently documenting my extreme decluttering journey here on my YouTube channel. I started a New Year resolution back in January that this 2021, from January through March, I'm going to declutter every space in my house that is overrun with stuff. Then come spring, my house will be like a clean slate to do my spring cleaning on. I also enjoy posting videos that are seasonally relevant and content about Bath & Body Works since I was a part-time manager for about 5 years. If any of those topics interest you, then please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my future videos. There is so much to do this time around that I've organized up a to-do list to follow. I'm going to jump right in and unbox my new pantry storage containers I just bought from Bed Bath & Beyond. I really love these because they are space-saving, sleek, and cute. They have airtight seals on them and little pop buttons on the top that allow you to easily open and close them. I'll share a link where I bought them below in case if anyone is interested in these kind. Now it's time to unload the 2 pantry closets. On one side, we have a pantry dedicated more to actual food items, and the closet on the other side is dedicated more for baking supplies like sugar, flour, and bulk items like rice and beans. I wanted to unload everything all at the same time, but since there's just so much stuff, I'm going to be doing it in chunks. So here's the entire contents of cabinet number 1. I'm first going to remove the non-food items off the table so that I can sort the food items by type next, as well as remove anything that's expired. Alright, food is sorted. We have drink things here, way too much peanut butter and jelly jars, next to Daisy is the fruit, back here is all of the carb type stuff, and then canned goods on the end there. Next I'm going to unload the spice cabinet and the condiment cabinet, both of which are located in the kitchen. That way I can combine like items that were also from the pantry. This is like a sea of spices. We are going to narrow this way down so that it's easier to use when cooking. Next, I'm going to give the shelves a deep clean using Murphy's Wood Soap diluted in some hot water, a toothbrush for scrubbing, as well as a scrub brush from the Dollar Tree. As I start sorting through items, I'm going to have a shopping list handy so that I can add things to it that I need to purchase soon. Then I'm going to sort through these by what I want right next to the stove for easy access while cooking versus items that can be put in the pantry instead. Of course, if something needs tossing, I will do that at the same time. As I load them back in, I'm organizing them in columns of like items. Starting from the left, it's vinegars, cooking wines, oils, and then miscellaneous on the end. As I reload some of these items back into the food pantry, I already know that it will be a work in progress and not exactly the final outcome because I still have food to bring in from the garage shelves. But if I can work on my template now, it will make restocking from the outside much easier. With the spices, I'm first checking for any duplicates or spices that we rarely use. Then refill the spice rack, update the shopping list, and back in the shelves they go, except this time organized. pepper blends here, then salt blends. Then up here is more like the ground spices and bouillon. Then on the side is more like herby stuff and onions. We also have made this top shelf freed up. With the spices that aren't going back in the cabinet, I'm going to put them in these Dollar Tree Tupperware containers so they can be stacked up high and out of the way in the pantry. It's time to unload pantry number 2. Alright, so here's the contents of the baking pantry. This time, I'm going to sort between baking supplies versus bulk items such as rice and lentils. I'll keep baking ingredients on the table and bulk in the kitchen to sort. Here we have flours, sugars, salts, random other baking ingredients here, chocolate chips, extract, and food color, and whatever else doesn't fit in those categories. Next, I'm going through expiration dates. It's really good to stick to the expiration on baking ingredients because ingredients that helped your baked good rise can go flat and not do their job if they're too old. All of this stuff is being donated or thrown away. I'm so glad to see so much leaving. In this bucket, I'm going to put in things that we have spares of or rarely use so that I can put them on the highest shelf out of the way. Then we are going to refill some canisters and bust out our new containers to fill. All of these tiny items are going to go in a basket because they used to always fall through the shelf and it drives me nuts. Check out all of this going away stuff. I've moved it to the table so I can sort through the trash versus the recycling. Now that I know what we have on hand, I'm writing up a menu plan. March is a busy month for us because we like to do an Irish-themed meal for St. Patrick's Day, and we have 2 birthdays to celebrate. So I'm going to write the menus on this magnet whiteboard that goes on the fridge, write up a shopping list, and then finish decluttering tomorrow.
The next day.
Alright, so we are back at it again this morning, and we are so close to being done. All we have left is to reorganize this and use it to restock the pantry closet inside. Then I want to show you my newest purchase for pantry organizing, so stay tuned. We've accumulated a lot of backstock food because our curbside pickup options were not very good during the beginning of the pandemic. Now that we have a good system for curbside, we can more easily shop every 2 weeks when before we were going as long as 3 months in between shopping trips. So now we have all of this extra pantry food that we want to use up. Between that and the fact that we're going to be starting our garden soon, we want to play a game later this spring where we challenge ourselves to buy only $50 worth of groceries each month. That will force us to get creative with the menus and use up our excess pantry items. Then moving forward, we can start keeping our pantries more minimalistic. had Jose put cardboard so things wouldn't fall through the wire bottom so easily. I was able to add this label maker to our Walmart order online for only $22. They're so fun to use, and I definitely am going to use it on all of my Bath & Body Works containers later. For my pantry canisters, I'm going to label them all up and then finally show you the results of this extreme pantry declutter. I hope you were able to gain some inspiration or motivation from watching this video. If you did, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the next installment of this extreme decluttering series. Until next time, bye.